I can't do this anymore. Serious research is way too boring.
I think it's kind of fun, but it can wear you down sometimes.
This is how it should be. You just slacked off way too much before.
Roxas is correct.
I mean, sure, I guess. But Flea doesn't even show up anymore. And honestly, if I gotta do all this work just to be an alchemist...
Oh yeah, I never really asked. So, why did everybody come here?
That's a stupid question. I was pre-enrolled for as long as I can remember.
I aim for mastery in both academics and sports.
I was recruited, so I just kind of came, I guess.
It was so long ago, I can't remember.
What about you, Vayne?
My dad was an alchemist. Or something. Maybe.
Why so mysterious?
Actually, I can't remember much about my past. The earliest I remember was being in a workshop. I vaguely remember my dad.
Really? Do you even remember his name?
No, not at all. Theophritus? That's my dad's name?
What? Isn't Theophritus... that famous...
You all know him?
Know him? He's like the most famous alchemist of the past few years.
In just 10 years, he made a great discovery and alchemy theory. I heard he passed away, suffering in his research in his later years.
Wow! So you're the son of Theophritus.
No wonder you're so skilled at things.
If you say so, I guess. I don't really understand it myself.
Oh, Theophritus. Oh, those were good times.
You've met him before?
Oh, yes. I played with him when he was a student.
So Theophritus was a student here too? I guess it makes sense. You can't be an alchemist until you graduate.
Theophritus as a student interests me.
Why don't we go ask the teachers then?
Sounds fun. Vayne, don't you want to learn about your dad too? Let's go.
Okay. Sulfur, you knew about my dad? Really? You never told me that before. You're so mean. Oh, yeah.
Alright, now we gotta go talk to the teachers. And pretty much, I'm gonna do, well, it's not really a reverse order, and the most strategy guys say there's one person who's optional to talk to, but all the times I've played, you've always had to talk to this person. And there's no point going to the first door because the teacher's not there. So we're gonna start from the far end. The one that they usually say is optional, which never is. They're gonna talk to him first, and just go down the line. Hey, the workshop that rolls together stays together. You can't have flat tea. That's still old. Ow, no, that's not. Please don't. Way to throw her under the bus there, Anna. And then leaving her out to try. Cold. Stone cold. See, right? I wouldn't call you meanies, but we're on the same page here. So with that little short interlude, of course there's no one in that one. And there would never be anybody in that one. We're just gonna go to see lore. Oh, we interrupted his meditation. So that means you're younger than him. Well, that's good to know, I guess. So let's go talk to Zeppel. And you pretty much have to talk to everybody else before you can talk to Isolde, so this is the reason why I go in this order. This is Vayne and his posse. Well, unfortunately, even though the days of alchemy, we don't have the paternity testing. Well, we can make a continent float, but we cannot tell who the baby's daddy is. So, well, yeah, it makes sense. Both around the same age, classmates, yeah. They're just completely insane, one or the other. Yeah. Yeah. Ouch, low blow there, Anna. You're just batting 1,000 with these low blows here. And with that, we're finished, and we're going to talk to Mrs. Isolde. Oh, look, the place looks very familiar, doesn't it?
There sure are a lot of you. Is there something I can help you with?
Can we ask you about Theophritus?
Theophritus.
He's Vayne's dad, right?
So I've heard, though I have my doubts.
Well, what kind of person was he?
His skills were unrivaled. That's probably why he had so many enemies.
Enemies? Like who?
He was the target of envy. There were times... Oh, I remember one story.
Ooh, what?
There is but one place that has always been off limits to students. It is guarded by a monster called the Great Beast.
Oh, sounds like an adventure story!
I don't remember any dangerous places like that, do I?
It's not dangerous if you steer clear. I'm not surprised it's not known. But he, Theophritus, defeated the beast and entered that place. When he returned, he said it was nothing special, just beautiful scenery.
Scenery that only my dad has seen.
Sounds interesting.
Flaya!
When did you get here?
If only one man has reached that land, then I must go there too.
And there's nothing we can do to stop you.
We'll just have to tag along.
Thank you, Mrs. Solde.
I'm sorry I haven't introduced myself.
Hurry up and go. You shouldn't make your friends wait.
Yes, ma'am. Excuse me.
This may not prove anything, but it's worth a try.
Alright, with our memo updated, we're about to go to one of the areas that, well, we haven't been to yet, but we were able to go to before. And actually, you would have gone here already, due to the fact that, well, we had to do it for one of our jobs this chapter. But now I'm actually going to show this place off. Now, pretty much the enemies here, there are new enemies here, but they're worth fighting, but not right now, or you should have been fighting them. If you're going to fight them, you should have just fought them. Now down there is the way back to the living forest. So if you want to go to the living forest for some other reason, you can go from here if you want to do a weird shortcut thing, but there's no point really to go to the living forest anymore because there's nothing there for you to get in unless you want to do your own personal gathering, which I definitely recommend. Now we're going to be... Aww. Dick move, gang. Dick move. I've always hated that one because that one moves fast. Now here's the lizards, and since I got caught, they ended up hitting me first. But they're dragon types, so of course, like most enemies around here are dragon types. And we're gonna show off Anna a little bit.
You will not escape.
The thing about her is she only has two kinds of sword abilities. Ones that hit rows that usually have a nice rider to them, or single hit ones, which usually are her main damage dealing ability.
I can switch.
And these guys are just standard lizardmen. They have, lizard shaman. They have, as you saw, fire gauge. They don't have, I don't think they have any immunities. Vayne.
Oh boy.
They are easily dispatched because doing a wizard type, they have the least amount of hit points. And right now, I don't have much for Anna because I've been boosting her stats instead of giving her hit abilities. But don't worry, once we get later on chapters, I'll definitely be showing off all the stuff she can do. As I said, she's definitely the fastest in the group, and she has abilities that make her even faster. In the general sense of faster, not like Vayne's time manipulation. And right here, you generally will get a bomb ice there. Let's jump over that guy. And of course, I won't be able to show everywhere here due to the fact that there's branching paths, and I'll only be going in the direction it is to actually get for the for this chapter. We'll be coming back, and I'll be showing like the fishing spot that's up around here, and which you will probably need to go to get some more additional fish. But we will be getting all the treasure chests here. Of course, that's 750 coal, which we don't care about because your jobs always give you more money. I mean, yeah, it's a nice drop in the bucket. It can pay for certain things a little bit, but all in all, it generally more pisses you off when it happens. And even like near the end of the game, you're only getting like maybe 1,000 or so coal, which is really annoying. Now we go past Phallic Rock, and now we can go up through here around these guys. And now I'm doing this here because I know I have enough time to do what I need to do. As you see, there's a lot of medical radishes and black dirt. And of course regular radishes, but we got so many of those that we're bursting at the seams. Now, we'll be going right later, but for now we have to go left. And of course up through here, we go around these guys. Now, when you first come here, they'll actually, right where I'm standing, you'll get an amber suit. I think you'll get multiple amber suits. And as you can see, we have the chrome crystal here and various other stones. We'll be using, of course, these items. You definitely want to be... You always want, if you come here, you always want to check that out, because these new stones are going to be very useful for later synthesis. Of course, nice little herbs there. Grab that. Ooh, monster cookie. Good. Get these. And as I go over here, I realize that that is not the way I need to go. We're going to Heaven's Road, as you can see by the map, and once you get through here, it's 6 hours past. But don't worry, due to how this chapter rolls, it's not gonna be too much of a problem. And with this, we get a new item, a new weapon for Roxas, and now we're off to Heaven's Road. We'll finish this chapter next time.